Sports Interactive have just announced content update number 1. This is to go alongside the match engine update that they've been announcing the previous week with patch 26.06. It's covering areas where we know it's going to be in the Steam beta track on PC. No yet news when you watch this. This is what's coming to console and touch, but there's no confirmation as of yet. It will be in console and touch for next week. But let's go through it, shall we? Jimmy Wong, who's in the mods, the administrators have said, since the launch of 26 Advanced Access Beta, we've been analysing all aspects of play data to contextualise your feedback. One area that stands out is the amount of time players are spending in the revamped match experience, which some players have told us feels quite passive. Quite passive is probably an understatement, but let's see what they say. The data shows that time spent in match has increased significantly from 51% from FM24. While part of this may be attributed to the introduction of dynamic mode, there has also been a notable change in how players behave in between highlights. So, this is interesting because they said introduction of dynamic mode was supposed to make it more intense and more popular for highlights at the end of the match for when it was more important. So are they saying people have been using dynamic mode, but it's not actually working as well as what they'd want? I don't know. But there has been a noticeable change in how players behave in between highlights. We can't do anything. We just got to sit there and wait for the subs. I suppose, in a lot of it. In 24, 90% of players opted for a faster speed, but this figure has dropped 50% in FM26. Additionally, it's important to acknowledge the new 2D radar as a factor. The thing is, it takes forever with that 2D. I think most people probably play on key highlights or comprehensive. They don't necessarily play extended, maybe. There's, no one really plays full match, but the key thing was you just had text, so you weren't really in the game as much, watching the game play. A lot of people like the 2D radar. I think a lot of people don't like the 2D radar. I'm on the fence. I don't mind it. I just wish it was a bit easier to actually see what was going on. If you were going to make it 2D in between highlights, part of me feels like just make the whole thing 2D. But I know that would be a lot of outcry as well. All things considered, the extended match duration has heightened the sense of passivity. We can't do anything other than try and tweak instructions and stuff, to be fair, for some of our longer term players. But we now believe our decision to remove the shouts has compounded that feeling. We just want the placebo effect. Although our original reasoning for removing shouts remains valid, them not working as ideally intended, so they don't work. We already know they're bringing them back in FM26 and they're not going to work properly. Okay. After reviewing the data and considering feedback, we recognise that we should have kept the feature in place until a more suitable alternative was ready. Our apologies, we got this one wrong. It's taken them, how long? 2 years since they announced they were taking shouts out? So they're bringing shouts back imminently. Having closely monitored the data since beta, we are already well advanced in the development work necessary to reintroduce shouts. We are therefore pleased to confirm they will be returning during the week commencing the 8th of December, which is next Monday, as part of content update number 1, or our most significant update to date, which will also feature enhancements to loan screens, player searches, mouse wheel, use in transfer offers, player training tooltips, and the previously announced match engine updates, and a lot more besides. So this is all about content update. This is the first content update. Here we go, the match engine. Okay, so tweaks to frequency of players shooting at near post. Improvements to defender reactions against opposition dribbling. Improvement to defender reactions against opposition dribbling. Tweaks made to the line defenders hold when defending their own box. Improved logic to defenders' decision-making with headers when not under pressure, improved attacking movement of players under counter-attacking transitions, and various other AI tweaks. That's what they were saying were coming in anyway. But on top of this, we now know shouts are coming in. Shouts will work just as they did in FM24, meaning that your instructions will be delivered the next time the ball goes out to play. While replacing this feature remains a goal for the future, the priority for now is restoring its original functionality to help matchday immersion. In addition to the above and alongside the introduction of more in-match stats in the 21st of November update, we are exploring further ways to enhance matchday engagement and surfacing more data post-match, and we will provide more details on this soon. Thank you again for your continued and valuable support and feedback. It's greatly appreciated. Further information regarding the availability of Content Update 1 on the public Steam data will be shared later this week. doesn't say anything about console, but it does say that that is what they're planning on doing on the Steam public beta. So if they're going to try and do that to get ready for next Monday, then it's likely that console and touch will soon have this update as well. I wonder how they're going to implement them. Are we going to have the radio wheel working? Is that the biggest problem for console and touch? But who knows? That's a quick update. Sorry for all the words I'm getting wrong there. Hopefully you like this. Let me know down below. Are you happy with the first update coming in through on content update as they've promised? Are you disappointed? Are you annoyed? Are you happy Shouts are coming back? Do you feel that's going to make you more immersed into the matchday experience? Thanks for watching. If you like this, obviously like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, check out one of these handy hints if you play console. And thank you for watching. Until next time, see you later. Bye-bye.